All right, welcome back to another episode of the Black Bullion Show for goldandsilvertoday.com. Check that website out, everybody. Okay, so what exactly is going on here, man? Now, I know most of you guys have seen the moves today in both gold and silver, and I was watching some of the financial news shows this morning, and many of them have even started talking about gold and silver again, particularly mining companies like Newmont. Now, when mainstream TV starts talking about metals, something is up. Well, here's the reason why gold and silver soared today. And essentially, it was the classic 1-2 punch. The first punch came from beating down the greenback. We're currently below the 93 level. And can you guys believe that we actually, just a day ago, were still above 94? Now, the dollar being weaker among its competitors is likely not too surprising for most of you. You guys might have been eyeing that traders have been bidding up the market since Monday, leaving the dollar in the dust pretty much. And as we all know, a weaker dollar means stronger gold and silver prices. And as you can see here, we're at 92.78 right now, negative 6.7%. So who delivered the second punch in the 1-2 punch? Well, obviously, it was the U.S. 10-year Treasury note yield. None other than our good buddy. And here's the interesting thing. These past few days, the positive trading sentiment that we've been seeing in the markets has been underscored by a rise in the 10-year yield on Monday and Tuesday. But by Wednesday, it dropped, and today we got as low as 0.73%. Currently, we're at 0.783. And just a couple of days ago, we were as high as 0.9%. So it seems like for traders, there's some caution re-entering the markets post-election, even though we've been seeing this frenzy of trading activity. So that's just something to take note of, especially for some of you guys who are traders as well. Now, with a low of, with a low DXY and a 10-year yield, where has that led gold and silver today? Well, take a look here, guys. It doesn't get any better than this after such a long period of time being down in the trading range dumps. Now, according to gold price, we hit a high of $19.51 an ounce for gold today and a high of $25.11 an ounce for silver today. Just these two massive runs for, both metals alone are just insane. Now, right after the opening bell seems to be when both metals got a strong boost in their moves, and obviously they've pretty much just been trending up this whole since the early morning hours. Especially, just look at silver. It's just like a straight line up, with gold having periods of just kind of plateauing and then really shooting up after the opening bell. But this just flies in the face of the trajectory that price action was setting for gold and silver pretty much this whole time. Just take a look here. Let's scroll down. We have the moving averages set up here. Let's first look at gold. We have the moving averages set up here. 50-day 1913, 100 is at 1896 now. And obviously the 200 is getting closer and closer to 1800. But if you just take a look at the price action, here's gold giving us just straight away bearish movements with near-term peaks and troughs being lower than previous peaks and troughs. And obviously the 50 and the 100 day are looking like they're still on pace to give us a death cross, yet gold rises in defiance of this. Silver gave us similar movements as well with their 50 and 100 day, but silver just poked up a little bit above its 50-day moving average. But to be fair, gold's moving average and 50 and 100 day have been tighter, whereas silver's has been a little bit wider. So just trying to be fair there. Now, guys, this is fantastic behavior. Can't say anything against that. But if you haven't picked up on this by now, I'm a pretty financially conservative person. For me, before I get too excited, I would like to see a trend emerge. I like to, in trading, they say, the trend is your friend. And, when I see a big move like this, I just want to see how prices react after certain things occur. For example, I want to see a trend emerge. I want to, after a couple of days, I want to see how, let's say, for example, today we're going to have, Fed talk about policy at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm recording this before then, so who knows how price movements are going to be. The last time Jerome Powell came out and made his speech after they let out an announcement, prices were kind of bid up just beforehand and then sold off. Who knows if that will be the case this time around? So I'm curious. I'm going to be watching price movements around that time. Also, I like to see how the VIX responds to all of this. So I like to see the VIX stay relatively low. The VIX was actually a little bit lower this morning, and then it started to pick back up a tiny bit, but it's still pretty low. Now, the thing is that I'm curious to see how, as this whole election results thing gets resolved, how the VIX moves in regards to that. We've been getting higher cases of the Ronies. It seems like that hasn't really been playing much of a factor in the markets recently, or maybe it has. Maybe that's one of the reasons why traders have been a little more cautious with the U.S. 10-year Treasury yield. And we actually surpassed 100,000 cases in the last couple of days, I believe. So as of right now, where I see it, things, are pretty much so far so good. Better than, anything we've had in a relative sense. It's just nice to see that there are buyers getting back into the market again. And, I assume we've been getting a lot of institutional buyers, obviously with such a big move today in both gold and silver prices, you got to have those institutions buying up heaps and heaps and heaps of most likely gold and silver ETFs. You might even have some Forex traders in there helping to bid up the prices as well. So that's just a good sign that there are people essentially kind of waiting in the wings in order to scoop up some bullion or some representatives of bullion. And, whether they're doing their paper trading or whatever, that helps us with our overall prices as far as stacking the physical stuff. So guys, let me know what you think about today's moves. Obviously, you're probably excited about what you see. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're new. It's Black Bullion for goldandsilvertoday.com.